And good morning. Welcome to a Labor Day Monday. Starting off with a look outside our weather window, Interstate 15, Pocatello. We're looking at the Clark Street exit. Traffic moving along pretty good this morning. Don't expect a whole lot of traffic unless you're coming back from the mountains. Air quality advisory until 10 o'clock tonight. Custer County, Stanley Challis area. Lots of smoke in the air. In fact, much of eastern Idaho, much of all of Idaho is getting in on that smoke. This red flag warning starts up at noon, goes until 10 o'clock tonight. Pretty much all of eastern Idaho, central Idaho, south central Idaho. We're looking for dry conditions, hot conditions, and a chance of isolated thunderstorms popping up, lightning strikes. These are going to be dry thunderstorms. Chance of those lightning strikes starting fires, and then in and around those isolated thunderstorms, we could have gusts up to 50 miles per hour. Pocatello Airport right now, 56 degrees, a little bit warmer in town with light winds at 3 miles per hour. 50 Idaho Falls, also with the clear skies. Temperatures around the region, we're looking at 40s and 50s to the Snake River Plain. Blackfoot at 63, Island Park in the 30s, Yellowstone in the 30s, Afton in the 30s, Jackson at 41. American Falls right now 61 degrees, 55 for Arco, 55 for Challis, 48 for Salmon. And as far as wind speeds are concerned, right now a lot of areas calm, single-digit wind speeds, not too bad. But as we mentioned, those isolated thunderstorms could have those winds pick up quite a bit. Storm tracker radar pretty clear in through eastern Idaho right now. No real storm activity, but we do have a little bit of a system, low pressure system coming in. That's going to change our temperatures from the 90s today down to the 80s tomorrow. Also give way to a chance of those isolated thunderstorms. So for today, mostly cloudy skies for much of the day. We'll be getting highs in the 90s for the lower valley, 89 the high for the upper valley. Chance of isolated thunderstorms popping up later on this afternoon. In through the highlands of western Wyoming, partly cloudy skies. Chance of those isolated thunderstorms this afternoon as well. Mid-70s for the high in Yellowstone, 80s for Island Park, Driggs, Afton, and Jackson. And then for the central mountains, this is where we're going to have our best chance of those scattered thunderstorms. Highs today, 79 for Challis, 84 for Salmon, 70s for Leadore and Stanley, 80s for Mackay and Arco. Overnight tonight through the central mountains, chance of some early morning showers for your Tuesday morning. Lows in the 40s and 50s. Into the Teton County, Wyoming and Idaho area, cloudy skies, 50 for Low in Island Park, 54 for Driggs and Du Bois, in the 40s for Afton and Yellowstone, 51 for Low and Jackson. For the Snake River Plain, cloudy skies overnight into tomorrow with overnight lows in the upper 50s to the low 60s. Now as we take a look at our Southeast Idaho Chevy dealer 7-day forecast, as we mentioned, that low pressure system coming in, it's going to increase our winds a little bit tomorrow as we go from the 90s today to the 80s for Tuesday, Wednesday, and for the rest of the week. We'll be back up in the 90s, but it might be next Saturday before we get there. Blackfoot also with the breezy conditions tomorrow. Highs in the low 80s for the next couple days, get into the upper 80s, possibly 90 by the start of the weekend. Idaho Falls, breezy, cloudy, but look for sunshine Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday as we hang out in the 80s for much of the week, lows in the 40s. For Rexburg, you can expect some clouds moving in, clearing up on Wednesday, extending through Saturday with lots of sunshine, highs in the 80s with lows in the 40s. And for the Teton area, you can expect a chance of those thunderstorms to continue on into tomorrow with a high of 75. 70s for our highs for Wednesday, Thursday, back into the 80s by Friday, Saturday. And for the central mountains, chance of some thunderstorms tomorrow, sunshine Wednesday through the end of the week. We'll be in the 70s for our daytime highs for the next couple days. Then it's into the 80s for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Deanne?